Hi guys, it's Attribution. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Spring is finally here. Well, it's been here for a while, but the clocks have now officially gone forward, and that's when I say, now it's spring. Spring has sprung. It's officially lighter later. So here I am, I've been waiting to do this video. These are the top 10 things I will be wearing this spring. I did actually, for the first time ever recently, completely rotate my fragrance shelf. So I've taken off everything that I consider to be autumn and winter. I've never really had enough fragrances that I consider to be spring, summer, but now I do. So I completely changed it, everything's accessible, I love it, and I even did a little video for you because I know you guys love a little bit of perfume porn. So here's a picture, or a video I should say, of my shelf. On to the fragrances. As usual, they're a mixed bunch. Some of them are oldies but goodies, some of them are cheapies, some of them are niche, some of them are designer. I bounce around all different kinds of stuff when I put together these lists because I like to be eclectic. So, the first one on the list, and it's really difficult to do bottles on green screen, so if it looks a bit weird, I'm sorry, but I'm still figuring out how to do it. I have to put them in front of my body maybe. Anyway, here's number one. So the first one on the list is Chameleon. It's by Zoologist. Hopefully this doesn't go completely disappeared. This is one of my most recent acquisitions. I'm wearing it because it's a gorgeous tropical floral. I have reviewed it. It's centered around ylang ylang, sea salt, coconut, frangipani, and lots of other notes, but those are the main things that I smell. It's very soft, it's very wearable, it's almost like moisturizer kind of smell, and I can't wait till it gets really hot so I can wear it. Oh, there's sandalwood as well. There's a really gorgeous buttery sandalwood in here. And I love this. I just can't wait to wear it when it's hot and wear it when I've got more skin showing so I can spray more of it on. So that's my first one, Chameleon by Zoologist. The next one on the list is one I got in winter, I think, last year, and I think it kind of suits all seasons, but I'm going to wear it more in spring. It's my first ever Jo Malone fragrance. It's English oak and hazelnut. I see this as a bright, woody fragrance. I don't necessarily think it's wintry or autumn. I do feel like it's more of a casual, daytime woody. It doesn't really smell nutty to me at all. It just smells very bright and woody, and I feel like it's kind of masculine a little bit, even though I don't like to put labels on things. So this is my sexy man fragrance. I smelled this on a friend when I went to a concert last year, and he smelled amazing, so I went ahead and got myself it. Jo Malone, English oak and hazelnut, and those are the notes, I think, and cedarwood as well is in there, because cedarwood is in pretty much everything. The next one on the list I find a little bit challenging to wear, but I want to know because to me it epitomises spring. It's a toughie though, and it is Bluebell by Penhaligon's. I was gifted this by a lovely work colleague and been waiting for spring to wear it. There's no Bluebell note in it. I don't think Bluebell actually exists in perfumes, but they've used a lot of other floral accords, things like hyacinth, some woods in here, to create the smell of kind of an English country garden type smell, and I really like it. I don't know when and where I'll wear this, but it's definitely going to be daytime, springtime, possibly things like lunch, because you know, you do more things in the spring. I've been hibernating all winter, so I can't wait to get out and see my friends and have nice sunny days in the park and stuff, wearing Bluebell. The next fragrance is a staple in my collection. It has been a staple in my collection since I was 15, I think. It's an oldie but goodie. I never get tired of it, and that says something. And it is Calvin Klein CKB. This one's black, so I'm not going to put it in the shot too much. This one, it just never gets boring to me. It's centered around white musks. It feels like clean t-shirt. It's so casual. I feel like it fits every occasion again. I'm going for ease here, things I can just grab and spray. And I've always loved it. White musks were kind of phenomenon, you know, in the 90s. It's just, fragrances just went crazy with them. Possibly even before, actually. But this one I've always loved. It feels like it fits me perfectly, and I think that was kind of the design of it, you know. CKB. I'm kind of trying to remember the advert, but I can't. I'm sure it was people in jeans on a white background or something like that. Anyway, CKB will never leave my collection, and I'm going to wear it a lot in spring. The next one is a gorgeous, almost solid floor fragrance, and it's Fleurs Dollinger by Serge Lutens. This one is obviously centered around orange blossom, but it is supported by jasmine and tuberose, so they never overtake the orange blossom. The orange blossom really is allowed to shine in this one, and I was hunting for a really good orange blossom for a long time, and I settled on this one. Orange blossom, of course, is perfect for spring. It's a lot more interesting than just a straightforward jasmine, I would say, so that's why I've chosen this. It's honeyed, it's floral, it's gorgeous, it's gloopy a little bit. There's a little bit of spice element to this as well. I think it has maybe caraway or something like that in there, but mainly it's orange blossom is the focus, with a few supporting white florals that kind of bulk it out and fill the gaps, if that makes sense. So I love this one. I'll be wearing this one a bunch. The next one is actually my most recent acquisition. I only got it a couple of days ago, or yesterday in fact, and it's black as well, so I won't put it on the shot too much, but it's called Or Pashmina. Can you see that? And it's by Pierre Guillaume. This is an amazing green. It's one of the most amazing greens I've ever smelled. The main notes of this are tomato leaves. If you love tomato leaves, get your nose on this. There's also rosemary in here, there's also basil, and there's also cassis or maybe blackcurrant leaves as well. And I smell all of that together. It smells like a gorgeous, stemmy, lovely green fragrance. And I can also feel something citrusy in here that isn't an actual citrus fruit. So something maybe like verbena or lemongrass, or maybe something like citronella. I don't know, something like that that isn't a citrus fruit adds a citrus element to this. And it's so fun to wear. I love it. I mean, you smell like a garden when you wear it, but who cares? This is spring epitomised for me, and I love it. The next one is another oldie but goodie, and it's also another Calvin Klein. I have 3 Calvin Kleins on this list, and I got sent this recently. I've had this a couple of times in my collection, but a lovely guy called Josh Cade sent me this, and it's Eternity. This is a vintage one. It's the cologne concentration, but because it's vintage, it's still really, really strong. This one is a spicy floral fragrance. It's carnation. Sorry, my nose is really itchy today. What on earth? Every time I put a video on, itches all over. So Eternity by Calvin Klein. Love this. I want to spray it in the air because I'm already wearing one today. Just to get that lovely 90s feel. Carnations are gorgeous. Carnations are spicy. And in this, they really brightened it. They made it really fresh, like a fresh spicy. And there's just a real 90s feel to this, and I am a big fan of the 90s. This might have even come out in 1989. No, it's definitely a 90s fragrance. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. If you haven't smelled this before, you need to. A lot of people see it as screechy. I don't. I really appreciate the gorgeousness of it, the throwback feel of that kind of modern 90s fragrance. I will always love this fragrance, and thank you, Josh, for sending me this. I can't wait to put a dent in it at least. The next one is the one I'm wearing today, and it is Opus One by Amouage. Gorgeous fragrance. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I'm going to spray more of it on me right now because I can't help but put more on. This one's another, I would say, spicy floral. It's centered around ylang ylang. Ooh, and a lot of cardamom. There's also tuberose in it. There's also jasmine in it. So there's a lot of white flowers in here and a lot of other notes. It's really complex, this one. It almost feels like an 80s fragrance, but I don't really wear this one in winter that often, so now that it's spring summer, I'm putting it in because I want to give it some more love. I love this. I love this frosted bottle. It's giant. I mean, that is a big bottle, but obviously it's very thin that way. But yeah, it's really rich, really complex. People always wonder what it is when I wear it. It's really unusual. But yeah, ultimately it's ylang ylang with spices, so it's kind of in the same realm as a spicy floral like Eternity, but they don't smell anything alike at all. But anyway, Opus One, it's part of their library collection. Love it. So the second to last one, we're coming to the end of the video, is Fleurs de Foudre by Pierre Guillaume. It used to just be called Foudre, but he's changed the name of it. This one is a champaca fragrance. You don't find champaca in many fragrances because it's a really expensive ingredient. It smells amazing. I've smelled it on its own and it's just wonderful. I can't even describe. It kind of smells a little bit like tea to me. Tropical flowers are some of my favourites, and this one features this note a lot. It also has tea in there and black pepper and vetiver. It's quite a simple fragrance, but it's a spicy, bright tea-like floral that I love wearing in warmer weather. It's just gorgeous, and it's called Foudre. Foudre means lightning in French, And the reason it's called that, which is I tell this to all my customers and I love this story, Champaka's, before there's going to be a storm, Champaka's release their aroma into the atmosphere. So it's called Foudre, lightning, storm, Champaka. You get the idea. Gorgeous fragrance though, so I'm going to be wearing this one a lot. The last one on my list is on my list for a couple of reasons. First of all, I feel like it fits any occasion. It's one of the most versatile fragrances I own. I feel like it fits evening, day, date night, whatever night you want to call it, anything really, even all seasons. And it's Euphoria by Calvin Klein. It's on my list also because my bottle is the old formula and it's just on the cusp of starting to turn weird. The top notes have gone a tiny bit weird, I can smell, so I need to finish. I've got this much left, so I'll be wearing this one a bunch. I've always found this one really difficult to describe, and I still do. Even in my review, I struggled to describe how it smells. It's essentially a woody fragrance. It's a floral woody. The woods in here are really pronounced and sharp and almost silky. And there's orchid in it, whatever that may be. Perfumer's interpretation of orchid. There is pomegranate as well. So it's a really high-pitched red, fruity floral woody, and I just think it's really elegant. I don't know, this is probably my favourite Calvin Klein fragrance ever that's been released. I love CKB as well, but I think I love Euphoria more, and it's just, it fits all occasions. I don't know what the new formula smells like, so sorry about that if you do try it and it's not the same, but this one to me is just still amazing. I absolutely love it. Anyway, that is my 10 spring fragrances that I'll be wearing. I can't wait. I've already got my shelf ready just to grab all of these when I want. And yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you have a great spring. I'm out Sean Mano, trying to make the world smell better, one video at a time. Goodbye, guys.